What's up there, YouTube? Blind Dave back with you again. It's Saturday evening. Got a lot going on. I didn't post a video yesterday. Been a little tied up. My father has dementia and Alzheimer's. We don't have a clinical diagnosis as of yet. But Mother Dearest is putting up with quite a bit. Dad been putting his pistol on the nightstand, laying out the knives, even though they got a real good security system and surveillance cameras like I do. But Dad's getting worse and worse. He done packed up all kinds of clothes and bags and luggage and everything at the front door. And he thought they were going on vacation. Paces in the middle of the night. Mother Dearest done gave me his pistol, which I'm glad, because I don't want Dad to one day just wake up and say, "Who are you?" Boom. So, like I said, we don't have a clinical diagnosis yet, but he's getting worse and worse. He wants to say things and stumbles on his words, and then he'll be speaking to you and just go blank. So, I know something's about to happen, but I'm glad Mother Dearest gave me his pistol. Only thing is, when I was a child, I remember Dad used to have a 9mm Uzi, and that was before the 1986 ban on automatic weapons. So I know it's a full auto 9mm Uzi he's got. Where it is, I have no idea. So, but no. Seems I'm being blamed for stealing stuff out the house when he's just misplacing it even. So, like I said, it's just a lot to take in. I told Mother Dearest that it comes down to it, my little part-time job that I got, I'll just take a leave of absence and move back in. 'Cause I can take care of the man. That man, he wiped my butt for years. I don't mind helping him out. I've been there for a few other people in my family that passed away. I was there when they passed. I helped them through it. It's just life. You live once. Mother Dearest can't lift a 200-pound man. I can. I've done it before. He forgets what day he took a shower. Mother Dearest got to tell him he stinks. Washes all his clothes just about every day, because he don't know what he wore and what he didn't. Paces all night long. So Mother Dearest started taking the keys out the locks of the deadbolt. And he thought he saw somebody outside stealing a rim and tire off a vehicle. He called the police. That I'm happy for. because a couple times he's thought he heard or saw someone outside the house and went to go and investigate. Now when Mother Dearest is asleep in the bed, and he walks out that door, you know, you almost 80 years old. It ain't gonna take much to bump you over the head and you done for. So I'm thankful he did call the police, but 3 cop cars show up and go around the whole place, and it's getting worse and worse. I don't want him to drive anymore. Neither does Mother Dearest. He scares the crap out of me and everyone else, swerving everywhere, weaving, you know, just drifting over lanes. You can hit a little speed bumps, and of course blaming it on everybody else. I just don't want him to kill anybody. You know, when I lost my vision, I probably could have still drove for a little bit longer. Not much. I just refused to do it. I didn't want to hurt anybody. I ended up wrecking my car 7 times in the same day. I had to call my father to come pick me up. I had someone else drive my car home. Of course, it was just my grease car. I mean, at that time I had a lot of money and had a lot of cars, you know. It was just a little Nissan Sentra, old Nissan Sentra, but it was a good car. I also had I'm an audiophile as well. I used to compete nationally in car audio. So I also had a Camry with 412s in the trunk, Boston Acoustic, Pro separates up front. Used to have all kinds of stuff. Corvette with a 7 Vega stroker in it. It was chipped because factory it would shut down at 175. I had it tuned and chipped so that way I wouldn't shut down until 220. Fastest I ever had it out to was I raced a BMW M5. Downshifted, popped a clutch in 3rd on the interstate, laid a scratch at 80. Scared the shit out of me. From the heads-up display, I had the M5 beat for a while, and I just let off. 165 was the fastest I ever had that thing out to, and that was when I raced that M5. The road just gets so narrow, but the steering was just awesome. I mean, I could actually take my hands off the steering wheel. It was that perfect. And now I look down at the heads-up display on the windshield. Saw it at 165. I just let off the gas. I just thought anything over that was just stupid. Actually, that in itself was stupid, but there was no one around for miles. I also missed my Harley. I had a Heritage Softail Classic, had to get rid of it. Had just done a 1,000-mile service on it. Did it myself. Ended up selling it at 1,500 miles. Black and chrome. Had the Big Shot longs on it, K&N stuff. I forget what stage I had it tuned to. Stage 2, stage 1, I don't remember. Reset the fuel trim. I had a lot of toys. I had a lot of fun too. A lot of memories with Dad. I remember, you know, tying the rope off to the cleats on the boat on the front. And I had to tie it up together so that way you could just uh, pull the boat and guide it straight up right onto the trailer between the PVC pipes while it's down in the water, and then just winch it up. But no, Dad's out on the bow of the boat, holding on to the rope. Every wave I jumped, every single wave I jumped, Dad was just going, "Yeehaw, yeehaw." I'm yelling, "Sit down, sit down." I'm seeing white markers out there in the water. That means it's an oyster reef. If you hit a concrete oyster reef in a boat, okay, you just took the entire engine off the stern. The entire engine's gone at that point. That's $13,000 for another Yamaha saltwater series. So I'm yelling at Dad, "Sit down, sit down." Dad yelling at me, "This is how we do it, Louisiana." Man, as soon as I heard that bullshit, I pulled back on the throttle, stuck it in neutral. He goes flying off the bow, straight into the water. Thank God the man didn't have his hand all twisted up and wrapped up in that rope. I didn't even think of that. I just stuck the boat in neutral. He went flying off the bow of the boat, come up yelling and screaming and cursing. I looked back at him and I said, "That's why we don't do stupid shit in Alabama." The things I did to that man. He used to say I caused every gray hair he's got. Well, it's true. I did. I remember those Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter dinners with the whole family there. And Dad complaining he couldn't lose any weight. I'm just a child. I remember saying in front of everybody, "Well, if you didn't eat a half-gallon of ice cream every night, you might lose a pound or two." "Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that." "Yeah, that's fine. I got something for you." Let's see. I'd have been about nine years old when I did this. I got his ass good. Dad used to walk around barefoot all the time. We had a nice little rug in front of the refrigerator. You know them little white thumbtacks, real flat? Yeah, I got his ass good. Put them white thumbtacks underneath that area of rug right in front of the refrigerator. All you heard was yelling and screaming, "I'm gonna get you, you little son of a bitch." But you see, in that house, we had basically 2 figure 8s. And I was a fast little sucker. You had to catch me. So you had to catch me. I'd run through the whole house at 2 different figure 8s through that house. You had to be good to get me in. Really, it had to be a tag team. It was Mom and Dad trying to catch me in that house. I got him good that time. I can also remember being 11 years old. Dad off at work. This was after my parents separated and whatnot. I'm about 11 years old. No, I was 11. Dad had a 1976 Cutlass Supreme Brougham. That joker was bad ass. Would fly. Here I am driving that joker all over New Orleans. Load the whole car up at 11. I'm gone. When I was 12, my parents didn't know which state I was in. I used to run away from home. I was a little badass. See, when I was 7, or really I was 6 when I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, but when I was 7, my parents put me into Taekwondo. I stopped competing in 2003. So yeah. I was a little bad sucker back in the day. Now, I don't want to. I hurt somebody pretty bad, and I don't. That's when I walked away. Now I wouldn't mind doing it. I still practice a little every now and then, but mainly just stretching, that kind of stuff. I love to dance, so that helps. But anyway, y'all, I got a lot going on at the moment. I just wanted to keep y'all up to date and let y'all know that it's a lot to digest. I'm finding out more every day from Mother Dearest. But anyway, I'm gonna make another video on crypto and whatnot. I just had to get that off my chest. Y'all have a good one.